Hey everyone, it's Coolkid here, back for another One Piece chapter review. Chapter 1058. And, well, this is it. This is the first chapter of One Piece outside of Wano. It's just, crazy to think since we've been in Wano for so long. And finally now, this is the first chapter of One Piece outside of Wano. And heck, I even replaced my Ukiyo-style One Piece wall scroll with a good old classic Windjaw's poster. But, yeah, anything else I need to say before getting on with the chapter review? Oh yeah, I do want to mention that, for some reason, I didn't really hear much about this chapter, online. It's kind of weird, because, even last chapter, you saw people for, days and days just talking about this chapter. But, other than when this chapter came out and, people's chapter reviews and whatnot, I haven't really heard much buzz about this chapter. And it baffles me, because I do think there's, a good amount of stuff that, is obviously stuff that people want to, talk about. Like, bounties. Bounties are really buzzworthy things, and I don't know how people are really talking about it. It just confuses me and perplexes me, but yeah. And I guess the last thing I'll say before starting with the chapter review is, so recently I've been streaming myself playing Kingdom Hearts Dark Road, and I can't exactly give you exact dates, but I am planning for, I guess, most days, if I can, to stream myself playing the game. I actually don't know how long it will take, but either way, you can definitely check it on my Twitch channel. So, yeah, I have no real schedule for it, but if you want to catch me live, I would recommend just going to the description, clicking on my link for my Twitch, and then do a follow, so whenever I live stream, you can be like, oh yeah, I'll just watch the stream now, so it notifies you. It's like pressing the notification button, except it actually works most of the time. But, yeah, I guess that's really it. So, yeah, let's get started with this chapter review. But, of course, as always, we must start with the cover page. With here continuing, Germa Double Six's an emotionless excursion. Volume 17. Take me with you! Get me out of here! So, yeah, it literally is Caesar just saying to the German, please, for the love of God, just get me the hell out of Whole Cake Island! Yeah, I mean, honestly, this is what I kind of expected Caesar to do, and, that's what it is, and I mean, that's all I can really say about, the cover page itself. Well, actually, we got Niji, I think? Yeah, I think we see Niji just, pretty badly hurt, but the other ones look, fairly fine, so I guess I could mention that. Also, something I did think about after reading, this cover page series, I was like, I guess when you think about it, next time we might see, the German Double Six in the actual story, we might actually see, Caesar, joined with the German Double Six. Because, I don't know, that's just the feeling I'm getting, because, I don't know, Oda likes to do, these setup stuff, in these cover pages, and then when you see them again, they're like, oh yeah, they're with these guys, or with those guys, or whatever. So yeah, I could just totally see Caesar, next time we see him in the actual story, him joined up with the German Double Six, well, purposely or forcefully, because, I'm not lying to you, but I can totally see in a couple cover pages later, we see, Caesar, they get off the island, Caesar's like, okay, let me take my leave. We're like, nah, we're kidnapping your ass. I could totally see that, because, yeah, that's Caesar's whole deal. But, yeah, I guess that's really it. I don't really got much else to say about this cover page. I mean, as I said, it is what it is. But, yeah, I guess we move on to the actual chapter itself, where we start on the sailing ship of the Thousand Sunny Guys, sailing away from the land of Wano. We got the narrator saying the ship sails away from the land of Wano onwards to the direction the log post points. And we just got Nami being like, "You're not fit to be the captain." And we got Luffy, the new emperor, stuck in a cage. Like, "I'm sorry. You put our lives at risk with that stupid stunt. You cannot be that stupid." And God, that is funny. I mean, it is funny to think Luffy is now an emperor, but still gets his ass kicked by Nami. And we got Jinbei just reacting to this like well, now we're all such fine. It wasn't that big of a fall. And then Nami's like, "Don't you call him Jinbei." And we see, I'm not joking, Conqueror's Hockey Lightning. And even Jinbei is like, was that Conqueror's Hockey? I mean, okay, if I gotta be real with you, just to stop this for a second. I don't know, at first when I saw this, I was like, this is ridiculous. But then I'm like, well, honestly, I would be okay if Nami can use Conqueror's Hockey. But yeah, continuing on with the chapter, we just got, Big Chop in the background being like, "Just stay away, boss, but never confront a raging Nami." And Frankie in the background's like, "Did you see how the Sunny handled that fall? With all that height, just 1 yard broke." And we see a news crew come in, and Robin's like, "Oh, it seems like we have new bounty posters." And we finally get the reveal of all of the other Straw Hats bounties, because I'm sure people were wondering, what were the Straw Hats bounties ever since Luffy's new 3 billion berry bounty. So people are very excited. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, the Emperor of the Sea, Luffy, the leader of the 5,000-man Straw Hat fleet, and his 9 senior officers are wanted for the following bounties: the Ship Doctor, Chopper, the Cotton Candy Lover, bounty 1,000 berries, an increase of 900. It's God, I still kind of find it funny, but it's like Chopper's like, "Did mine go up? I can't." I mean, it technically did. And then Navigator, Cat Burglar Nami, bounty 366 million berries. And she's like, the 9 digits, can I collect? Then we got the musician, Soul King Brook, bounty 383 million berries. Yeah, yo! Then we got Shipwright, Cyborg Frankie, bounty 394 million berries. And we just got, I love this. Frankie's like, "Wait, what the hell? What gives? Where am I?" And like his one poster now has just the Sunny. I don't know what the hell's up with that, but okay. And then we got God, Sniper, Usopp, bounty 500 million berries. And Usopp's like, "Wait, no, please, stop it. Stop the count, stop, don't go any higher." Then next up, Archaeologist, Demon Child, Nico Robin, bounty 930 million berries. And she gives Chopper like "Here you go, here to cheer you up, here's some cotton candy." And then we get to the top 3, or I guess the top 4. But yeah, the top 4 bounties. We got Cook, Black Lake Sanji at 1.032 billion berries. Then the Fleetsman, First Son of the Sea, Jinbei, 1.1 billion berries. And to end off our new bounties, we got Sword Master Pirate Hunter Zoro, 1.111 billion berry bounty. And yeah, that's all the new bounties. Which, okay, I just want to actually, you know what? I'll just do this scene real quick and then I'll talk about it. But yeah, we got freaking Sanji just reacting to this. It's like, ugh, why? Why I had to be beneath him? Even you too, Jinbei. And Jinbei's like, are you feeling alright, Sanji? Are you okay? And then Zoro's like, just forget about him. Who cares about what 4th place thinks? 4th place. You're just a... Yeah. You're just a 4th-rate duelist with a 2nd-rate deck. God, I love that line. But, yeah, just to stop here talking about this, like, with the bounties. One, I do want to say, I can't believe I actually got Chopper's bounty right, because everyone else, I can't, well, here's the thing, with everyone else, I at least got their sort of placements, like, I at least got to know who were in the top 5, excluding Luffy, including Luffy, I'll be 6, because there's Luffy, Zoro, Jinbei, Sanji, and Robin. Oh yeah, I guess that would be 5, but yeah, these 5, I said that, I did say that Robin, Jinbei, Zoro, Sanji, and Luffy were going to be in the top 5. And I was adamant that Robin was going to get a pretty high bounty. Maybe not, because it's like, well, obviously not as high as Sanji. But, like, outside of the monster trio or quartet or whatever it is. Well, I mean, Sanji's been kicked out of the monster trio. But either way, I really did have a feeling that Robin was going to have a pretty high bounty, because like so recently in the story they've been putting a lot of this focus on the World Cup and being like, okay, we need to get Nico Robin, and just with that I just had a feeling that Robin was going to get a pretty high bounty increase. And honestly, actually, better question is, why did she never get like a higher bounty in like the first place? Like, even I forgot what her last bounty was, but it was kind of low for her. I don't know. I felt kind of weird about it. But yeah, the only one I really got number right was I think it was Chopper, because I was like, how is Chopper getting a real bounty? But like he's got to at least get 1,000, right? So I was kind of at least right with Chopper. But to be fair with everyone else, I was like so off because I just highballed everyone, unfortunately. Also, let me talk about, like, Zoro's bounty real quick. What the hell is it? 1.111. Like, okay, look. I know it likes his puns. That's why some of the bounties are, the way they are. And I don't know. Is there, like, some 111, like, a pun or joke in Japanese? Because, just some of these jokes can't really translate to English unless if you know Japanese. So if any of you guys know Japanese, comment down below. Either way, but yeah, I'll continue on the chapter where it's like, Captain, Emperor of the Sea, Straw Hat Luffy, 3 billion parries, and he's still in the cage. Like, I'm sorry, please let me out. I'm just hungry. And meanwhile in the background, Zoro and Sanji are fighting, like, who are you calling 4th place? Don't talk back to 2nd. Oh my god, it's just so nice seeing them all together on the ship, which, a lot of people do want to see, but that ends that scene there, and then the next scene we go to Empty Bluffs Island / Buggy's home base, where we got some of the, I guess, Buggy pirates in the background being like, did you see that? Yeah, sure. I can't believe I saw the real thing. That was the world's strongest swordsman. When they announced the 7 warlords were no more, all those battleships surrounded us. I thought we were going to be a gunner, but I should have had more faith in the chairman. Now, look at him now. And meanwhile, we see Buggy with his head only, him just cry like, please, have mercy, just spare my Israel life. I'll do anything. I'll even lick the mud off your boots. And we just got Crocodile and Mihawk there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is what I'm talking about when I'm surprised I would talked about this chapter. But yeah, we got Crocodile and Mihawk just holding him up. It's like, we got Crocodile being like, the entire idea for the cross-guild organization came from me and Hawkeye. How did you even get labeled as the boss, Buggy? He's like, I'm sorry, I don't even know what to say. Maybe better luck next time. And Mihawk's like, you're the first man to rise from the rank of Emperor by just saying sorry. And by my blade, you'll be the last. Death can only right this. Oh, wait. Only death can right this wrong. Oh my God. And, we got Crocodile being like, humiliation doesn't even begin to describe this feeling. It's like, just don't kill me. Unfortunately, that is not an option here. Oh my god. And we got Galdino coming in. He's like, well, as I will say, boss, it will be so delightful to be in your service again. And Buggy's like, hey, Galdino, you damn backstabber. You backstabbed for being with me all this time. And Galdino's like, well, I was never a part of your crew at any point, Buggy. And meanwhile, we got, just in the background saying, like, Buggy's old crew being like, yeah, poor chairman. So, what do we do now? Obviously, we follow Crocodile. Yeah, his old crew is literally like, yeah, we're just leaving you. And, well, it's a cold world out there. And then we get a flashback with Mihawk, I guess sometime around when the Warlord system was disbanded, where he gets a call from Crocodile. He's like, so there goes the privileges of being a warlord, eh, Mihawk? What do you want? The Navy has surrounded this island at the moment. I need to pick up my stuff and move home base, where there's somewhere bother as it might be. And he's like, well, just come over to my side. It's not a bad deal after all. With our combined name, the navies will take a notice to us. And you were also known as the Naval Hunter once upon a time ago. I'll get to that in a minute. But, and the flashback ends with Crocodile being like, well, in terms of distrust for others, at least we have one thing in common. Ooh. So before continuing on, I do want to say that the line where he says, you were known as the Naval Hunter once upon a time ago. I'll get into more talking about it later, but I do want to mention that line made me literally think, like, you know? We don't really know a lot about Mihawk. Like, we know he fought, Shanks? Yeah, he's fought Shanks before, and yeah, that's really it. Yeah, we don't know much about, like, Mihawk's past or whatever. So it just, I don't know, this just one line just intrigues me and everything. You know? So we end that flashback to go into another flashback. So, this little mini flashback where we got, right around when the Marines were attacking Buggy's Island, and they're like, Captain, turn around and fight. Are you afraid of the Navy? And he's like, God damn it, just leave me alone. I'm just trying to, make my escape plans already. And they're like, all the battleships around the island, they're, under attack. And he's like, wait a minute, the Navy is? All their ships are sinking right and left. Who is this hero that's doing it? And we see that it was Crocodile attacking those ships. And obviously, Buggy's henchmen were like, oh my god, the rumors were true. It's Crocodile. He is Buggy's henchman. Now he's come to rescue us in our hour of need. Thank you, Captain Buggy. So it's Crocodile. And he's like, oh shit! He came to collect the money I owe him! What I'll do when I don't have that kind of cash? Oh my god, I'd rather be attacked by the Navy than him! And we got Bucky, we got Crocodile being like, so, you know what you try to do if you fly. How do you know? Well, listen, Bucky's delivery service might seem wildly profitable, but that's overheard. We have so many mouths to feed, and especially the giants who just left were our biggest earners. We can't just pay up. So I can always, he's like, if you can't just pay up, I can always sell you into slavery. He's like, whoa. Let's not be rash. Let's not be rash, guys. Okay, come on. We just get impaled down together, right? Don't you remember Crocodile Baby? Crocodile's like, listen, if you can't pay the money back, I was nice enough to lend you after that. You need to make it up to me. I'm starting a brand new company, and I need funds. And he's like, man, yeah, I know, sure. Let me help you out with your business. Believe it or not, I'm a former warlord myself, so I'll be your errand boy. I'll work off my debt. You gotta give this company a flashy new public debut, right? I got all kind of guys working for me. Advertisement, design, printing, distribution. I can do all. You can use our services all you want for free. Which, advertising, design, printing, distribution. Man, Buggy's a real, he knows how to work a company. But, we get out of the flashback and we go back to present day where, Crocodile's like, so, your ingenious idea for that flyer was this? The Molly Loft spot that you're occupying up there, boss. And he's like, no, you don't understand. That's not why I attended. So you attended to us not lighting fries? Like, look. It wasn't me on purpose. Look, all my stupid employees, they just freaking worship me. It took me by surprise. And we get to another mini flashback where just one part of Buggy's crew is like, he's like, hey, what the deal's that poster? He's like, oh yeah, I put you in the coolest spot, Chairman. What? And they're like, don't worry about it. We've already sent the flyers all over the world. He's like, oh my god. God, dude. I just love this chapter. But, continuing on, we go back to the present day at Navy HQ, and they're like, this Buggy figure was the ringleader for the Impel Down breakout. And he started off as one of the crew members for the King of the Pirates crew. He even stood shoulders to the Emperor Red Hair Shanks. His command demands respect that even Crocodile rushed to his aid at Empty Bluff Island. We encrypted the signal that confirmed that Crocodile and Mihawk are involved with him. And for the Navy hunters that have already funding from many criminal groups in this world current state of affairs, the Cross Guild will prove a major threat to us. And we're like, okay, so what are their bounties? Okay, first one we got former warlord of the sea, Sir Crocodile, based on his Logat power, intelligence, leadership, with a bounty of 1.965 billion berries. Ooh, I'll talk about these in a minute, but let me go through these real quick. Then we got Mihawk. Hawkeye Mihawk, former warlord of the sea, with a sword skill greater even than Red Hair Shanks, the strongest swordsman in the world. He is worth 3.59 billion berries bounty. And then Buggy, the Jester, on top of his priority feats, he has the power to command other of these two men with a 3.189 billion berry bounty alongside with Straw Hat Luffy is now the Emperor of the Sea, a figure who poses a clear and present danger to the world government. Okay, so I'll stop here on, I'll probably go into more detail, but the one thing I do want to say is the crazy thing, Hawkeye and Crocodile's bounties are so high. I'm like, oh my god, I just really never thought they would have that high of a bounty. I knew they would have a high bounty, but just I'll talk about it later. And Buggy has a higher bounty than Luffy, but yeah, I'll talk about this at a later point. Plus, we're almost done with the chapter. So, yeah, continuing on, we go back with Hawkeye and Crocodile and Buggy. He's like, you know, you look at it now, the Emperor of the Sea. So you think you're hot stuff now, huh, Cloud? He's like, I'm sorry. I'll start looking at the boots. Shut up. And Hawkeye's like, depending on how you think about it, it may not be the worst idea to have him take the spotlights. I don't know about you, but I have no interest in being emperor. I honestly prefer a quiet life. And his Crocodile's like, are you serious? Well, let him take the brunt of the attention, and if he becomes too inconvenient, we can always get rid of him at any time. He was like, that's right, indeed it is. And then Buggy comes out to his crewman. He's like, listen up, you swabs. In order to adapt to this new era, I've established the Cross Guild. And here's our chief officers, Crocodile and Mihawk. And he is just crying while saying this. And they're like, oh my god, Chairman Buggy is crying. I could be crying too with this news here. God, I just love it. But yeah, continuing on, then we go to the next scene where we go to the Kamabaka Kingdom, where we meet up again with the revolutionaries, where we got someone saying, don't think about Heart Koala, just look on the bright side. Sabo is just fine. Oh my god, Sabo isn't dead? I would have never guessed. But yeah, we got Koala being like, you're right, I'm just glad every single one of you is okay. We literally got the everyone who went to Marie Joie during Reverie, you know, is finally back. Like, exactly, celebrate these miracles when you have the chance. Yeehaw! You're going to pay for making us worry so much, Sabo. I don't know what happened at the point, but I still believe in Sabo. Hey, I was just about to say that. You always have to take the good comments first. Pipe down, everyone. You're so annoying. And Quan's like, Dragon. And we got Dragon with his serious face. He's like, Sabo's just fine. I'm thankful for that. But if he truly killed King Cobra, there'll be a reckoning between us, no matter what his reason is. Interesting. I'll get back to that. But then we got Kuma saying, no, not Kuma, but he's like, Kuma, tell me what it is that you see. Kuma's like, as you command. And then the Denden Mushi starts to ring, and then Koala goes to pick up the Denden Mushi, and then we go to Marine HQ, I believe, but yeah, we got, you know, Marines being like, we're picking up a call to Kamabaka Kingdom. It might be the Flame Emperor. Record it and trace its signal. Yes, sir. And we got, you know, Koala being like, everyone, okay, quiet down. Hello, this is Koala speaking. It's me, Sabo. And chapter ends with a break. Yeah, unfortunately, we just got a 1 week break. But yeah, this chapter ends. It, you know, after going through this chapter, I don't understand why people were talking about it. So yeah, what's the first thing I want to talk about? Well, I was going to talk about. Well, I'll just talk about the Straw Hats Bounties again. I mean, I did like it. I did actually talk about a fair bit about it earlier in the chapter review. But yeah, you know, honestly, as I said earlier, it's really cool that we're getting this, like, just moment here where all the Straw Hats are having fun and hanging out. And unfortunately, we don't have really much more time, you know, the Straw Hats doing this in the story, at least in the manga. You know, and I know people say, like, oh yeah, I want a whole chapter of that, but I don't think that's happening in One Piece. And I'm still on the belief that whatever the next island is, if we're just getting a break or just a, I guess, you know, chill island or a chill arc where, doesn't have to do anything with the main plot. We're not moving it any forward, just a break from all its craziness. We're either getting it now or we're not getting it ever again. I'm still on the belief on that. And, with everyone Bounties out now, I think we might be looking at the final crew for, I guess, Luffy's final crew. I mean, sure, we might get a Straw Hat or two, or Carrot might just pop up in a barrel next chapter. I don't know. I'm feeling doubts about that, but, whatever you want. Or even if Yamato joins up, like, I don't know, in the final arc, I still think what we're right here might possibly be the final crew. Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, Jinbei, Robin, Brook, Nami, Chopper, Frankie, Usopp. Yeah, all 10 members of the Straw Hats. I feel like we're probably looking at the final size, the final crew of the Straw Hats. And I mean, I'm perfectly fine with it. I'm also perfectly fine if we get more Straw Hats. I know some people want more Straw Hats or just don't want any more, and I'm fine with either way. I have faith as Oda, as a writer, that if he were to add another Straw Hat, I would love the dynamic. I'm just along the ride with Oda, and as with the Bounties, I was very excited to talk about it earlier, especially Robin's, who I do believe that for a long time she should have probably had a higher bounty, and they're finally fulfilling on that information. So yeah, that's it. That's all I really got. Actually, you know what? Funny fact. Chopper actually has, I believe, a higher bounty than Beppo. Yeah, right now, because Beppo, I believe, has 800 berry bounty, unless if it's changed, just like with Chopper's. But yeah, Chopper is, as of right now, and as of the bounties we know, 200 berries more than Beppo. You know what that means? Like, if we convert, if berries are equal to yen, Chopper's like roughly $10. Oh my god, guys. I can't believe it. Chopper is $10. Freaking good. Oh my god. What you buy with $10 for Chopper? But yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of funny and weird. I mean, I don't know why they don't take some of these, like, I guess minks or animal characters seriously. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the world government's like, yeah, we know Chopper is very dangerous. He can transform into, fucking at his monster point or whatever. But look at him. He's so cute. How could such a cute thing cause such devastation? Aww. Oh my god. But, yeah, Chopper. At least he finally has a real bounty. Real worth. Even if it's just like $10 worth. But yeah, then, oh my god, dude, I love this entire, I guess, crossed guild section right here. It is absolutely funny and everything, and bantering with the bickering, especially. I just love this whole scene. It just was so freaking hilarious, and and I'm sure some people were thinking like, oh yeah, maybe Buggy is the one really in charge, because the guys at the Runaway Warlords, they did say, I think it was last chapter or the chapter before that, when the Cross Guild was revealed, and they were like, oh man, maybe Buggy's the one really in charge. Maybe he's the one who came up with the ideas of this or that. I'm like, nah. It's really just Mihawk and freaking Crocodile. Buggy's just the middleman, and all the problems he gets, it's not even his fault. It's like, man, it's all my stupid, followers who love me. They pay my freaking, Twitch subscription. I can't believe this. Oh my god, what the hell was I doing at that joke? But, yeah, this whole scene was just funny. And heck, even though someone became essentially a Yonko, no, it's really like, we got his whole crew being like, yeah, I know my captain's a Yonko, but I think it's safer to be with Crocodile. Everything's okay with there, right? Yeah. It's just crazy thing. Also, the whole sequence, because as I said earlier in the chapter, where Crocodile says You were used to be known as the naval hunter once upon a time ago. When I first read this chapter, I don't know, that line specifically just started making me think. I was like, huh, you know what? We really don't know much about Mihawk's past. Like, all we really know is, he used to fight Shanks, and yeah, that is really it. We know like nothing about Mihawk. Do I think we're going to get like an extended flashback? Probably not. Like at most, like a flashback that's like half a chapter or something, or like he might show up in other people's flashback. I don't think we're getting a dedicated Mihawk flashback. I'll be cool with if we got one. Just I don't think that's happening, but I am kind of curious what's with Mihawk's flashback. And he's used to known as the naval hunter, right? Zoro the pirate hunter. I think there's supposed to be like some kind of parallel here or something. Like, oh man, maybe even maybe Mihawk actually did fight Marines on purpose, or maybe it's like Zoro where he just on happy chance just kind of got into it, But either way, it just makes me really, really, really damn curious. But yeah, do I want to get to it? Yeah, let's get into the bounties. These bounties. Crocodile, Mihawk, and Buggy's bounties. So, okay. First thing I do want to talk about is with the bounties is like, while I was on the Runaway Warlord stream, I believe it was Basanta who said like, man, Crocodile doesn't deserve to get this high of a bounty, but I disagree with Crocodile having a 1.965 billion berry bounty. And I think my consensus is that, all of the, I guess, former warlords are going to have more than a billion berry bounty. Because, like, I don't know, I just feel like the world government views them as very much a threat. Like, even Weevil, I can easily, because I don't remember what Weevil, because I think did he have a frozen bounty? I don't remember, but like I can easily see Weevil being like, I don't know, 2 billion berry bounty. I just think everyone who's a former warlord is going to have at least a 1 billion, and especially a Crocodile. That was just so surprising to me because like I forgot what was Crocodile's old bounty, but like yeah, we never got to see his bounty since it was unfrozen, not even during the New World or anything. So this is the first time we're seeing his bounty again, and it's over a billion. And I mean, I personally think it is a well-deserved bounty, and especially Mihawk, which I just was flabbergasted. I was like, wait a minute, how does he... Well, he did fight against, Red-Hair Shanks, and technically kind of won, I guess. But, yeah, so I guess that would make sense if he has a Yonko bounty. Like, literally freaking Mihawk right now has a Yonko bounty without being a Yonko. And I mean, he technically can't because he really doesn't have a crew. And right now he's joined up with Buggy, who's essentially, viewed as the captain, the mastermind. Things keep falling into his lap for good or, well, and for this chapter, maybe for worse. But yeah, he has a 3.189, which actually he has a higher bounty than Luffy, which makes him, I think, yeah, as of right now, the third highest active bounty. Because, like, I mean, we're not counting Big Mom and Kaido because it's into question if they're still alive or even if they're having the bounties even still active. Because, they're supposedly dead. Mm-hmm. But either way, the ones that we know of, that makes... Because Shanks will probably have the highest bounty right now. And then it goes to Buggy, then Luffy, then to Blackbeard. Which personally... Okay, I'm going to say this. I think it's going to probably be revealed soon that, like, both Shanks and Blackbeard are going to get, like, a jump in their bounty, So, with them two being jumped, and then I think how the order will go is from lowest, it'll be Luffy, then it will be Buggy, then it will be freaking Blackbeard, then Shanks. Because I think what Oda is trying to do is, like, even if Luffy is a Yonko, one of the, highest, the strongest people in the world. He's still on the lowest bar. Even if he's got freaking Buggy to contend for, he's still considered the lowest, the weakest. He's still got to work up to the top, and that climb will be up to Shanks that he may or may not meet when he gets killed or whatever. But yeah, freaking Buggy having a higher bounty than Luffy, I did have a feeling that was going to happen, but either way, just crazy, I think. Crazy. Actually, you know what? Since we're here, bounty theories on other warlords. Let's see. Weevil, probably 2 billion, I think. I don't know. I feel like people are sleeping on Weevil. Either that or they're just not, really... Well, he hasn't been paying attention a lot of money. I think, he'll definitely do something. He'll definitely be important. I would have setting him up for something. I'm just waiting for whatever that is. Then we got freaking Boa, who I don't think freaking Kobe is going to beat Boa. Sorry, but yeah, Boa's probably going to have 1.7. I don't know, maybe, you know what? I think, I'll just say this. Actually, Boa would probably be 1.987. I don't know, something like that. I don't know. I feel like Crocodile might have the lowest bounty when it comes to the warlords. And actually, now that's really all the warlords we got. I don't remember if we saw Moria's new bounty or not. But I won't talk about Moria because it's really up to question if he's even still alive. I think there's actually a good chance that he's dead. But yeah, I guess that's all the warlords left. Well, there's Kuma, so yeah. Actually, did Kuma ever have a bounty? I think he did, but yeah, I don't know. Actually, if Kuma's now with the Revolutionaries now, so they probably want to put a bounty on him, probably alive only because of Vegapunk and everything. I don't know. I feel like he might have the highest warlord bounty, but yeah, I guess that's my little rant or discussion about what you think about these possible future warlord bounties. But yeah, just all these characters having crazy high bounties because, at this point, Luffy has a 3 billion berry bounty. People gotta stop getting, I guess, these low bounties. If we're going to truly the final arc, everyone's gotta jump into their league. Not actuality, but at least in, I guess, I think these berries are telling us, okay, look, these people, even though, they're not the highest out there, but they're still contenders. We still need a lot of contenders for the final war, and Buggy, Crocodile, Mihawk. There are plenty for this final arc. And yeah, I guess then last thing I'll really talk about is everything with the Baka Kingdom, which, oh my god, Sabo's alive? I would have never guessed that. But seriously, I think everyone agreed, yeah, there's no way Sabo died. And there's no way Sabo killed Cobra, which, I don't know, I feel like as it goes on, that might be a real possibility and everything, but yeah, the question is, what the heck's happened to Sabo? Where is he? I don't know exactly. All I really know about this chapter is it tells us, okay, Sabo was split up with everyone, maybe while they were escaping or in the middle of it, but it was done purposely, and, Sabo obviously just can't come back. There has to be some reason for it. I'm not exactly sure what, but I am very intrigued what's happening. And, I don't know. The line that Dragon says, he is just fine, but if he truly killed King Cobra, there'll be a reckoning in between us no matter what. Which is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Because, I don't know, it kind of gives the impression that, Dragon wants, no killing. And, I don't know. I felt like his plan, like, eventually was like, okay, time to execute all of the world nobles or whatever, or I don't know. It's just very interesting. Maybe with he views it's like, look, Cobra, he's not in the way of anything, and no matter what you think, it's not worth killing him. We don't need this, in his view, pointless death. Maybe he doesn't like it's like pointless death. I'm not all about that. We might kill some people sometimes, but it's for a really good reason. And no matter what you have, Sabo, the killing Cobra accomplishes nothing. Or at least that's the view I'm getting for and everything. And I mean, it's still up to question if he did kill friggin' Cobra. I do think there's a good chance he killed Cobra, but to be fair, I still think it's also a good chance the world government is just blaming Sabo on that. So yeah, there's to that with everything. So yeah. Also, I do want to mention something. So in the Runway Warlords live stream, someone mentioned that Kuma's acting weird. Maybe Dragon is a world noble. Ooh, I was confused, and the basic reason that I believe Basanta. I'm sorry if I'm getting the person wrong, but I believe Basanta said that Kuma obeys the action of the world nobles, and he's like, yes, as you command, master, or something along the lines of that. And it's like, maybe, because I know he's supposed to be in charge of everything, but I'm like, what if he's still following the orders of Dragon, because he is technically a world noble and everything. And oh god, that is an interesting theory. And because here's the thing, I've seen the theories that Luffy's mom was a world noble, maybe even Dragon's wife was a world noble, and there could be credence to that. I don't know. I just feel like it's more. I do think that this holds up that Dragon could be a world noble. It's very interesting, but I do think more likely than anything, probably Dragon's wife / Luffy's mom is probably the world noble, and then she died, and then Dragon was like, you know what? This world government, it's bullshit, okay? I'm going to start a revolution or something, but it just really, that kind of stuff makes you think about that kind of stuff. Like, it's definitely a good chance. I am kind of curious, which direction it goes. Maybe even Dragon isn't even, connected to, maybe even Luffy's mom isn't a revolution, well, not revolutionary, not even a world noble or anything. It's just, this stuff makes you kind of think. I just think it has, a good chance of happening. I am curious what will happen next. And then, what's happened to Sabo with them listening into the call? Honestly, I have no clue. I don't know. I'm just kind of curious, because, I don't know. Here's the thing, I'm sure everyone's like, oh man, I can't wait for next chapter when Sabo says what he's been doing when next chapter probably. You know what will probably happen? This is like one of those One Piece cliffhangers where it's like, oh my god, I can't wait till next week. And we don't get any information until 3 or 4 chapters later. So I can totally see that, but yeah. Honestly, yeah, that's really it. How long have I been recording for? Oh god, probably way longer than I should have, but still. And for the chapter review, theories on next chapter, I don't know. I feel like what will probably happen next is, we might get more seeing, what's happening around the world, or we might see the Straw Hats just about reach and the, supposed island we're getting to. I don't know. Because, God, it is really crushing. We're on the final arc now, and we can't have too much of these in between arcs. We're going to, but not super much. And to be fair, throughout the last couple of chapters of Wano, we get little glimpses of what's happening through the outside world. So, you know, I think maybe one more, and then, or we might actually just start to move on to the next island, whatever that happens to be, with the Straw Hats. So yeah, and final thoughts on this chapter. I thought it was a really good chapter. I don't like how no one really talked about it. There were plenty of stuff to talk about and theorize and everything, but yeah, I guess that's really it. So yeah, you know, like, comment, subscribe, you know, typical YouTuber stuff. You know, as I said earlier, I'm streaming on my Twitch. I don't know when exactly, but I am streaming playing Dark Road, so, you know, check out that whenever. I hope to plan to make more content soon. And also, I do plan to make a initial thoughts about Wano since it's over and everything, without like rereading or anything. I just do want to do that video for too much longer. But yeah, you know, honestly, I guess I'll see you guys next time when, well, the truth about Savo. Yeah. I'll see you guys next time when the truth about Sabo shall be revealed. See ya. I am walking the road tonight. But yeah, this was a good chapter. I did like it. I don't know why no one talked about it. It's so weird. So weird. Oh yeah, I should say no Dark Road spoilers because this is my first time playing it. I mean, you know what? Actually, yeah, spoil all that I care. I honestly, here's the thing. I don't care about spoilers. I mean, here's the thing. I don't try to spoil other people because I know some of my friends are like, I don't want to know anything before the movie comes out or whatever. But I'm the kind of guy that's like, I guess I don't want you to spoil me, but you know, I'll be fine with that. I don't mind. So yeah. Yeah, so, you know, just curious either way, the events on what happens to Xehanort in flashback territory. I mean, you know what? Okay, I'm going to make prediction number 1, and you know what? Yeah. Okay. I'll say this prediction. So, all of like, I guess, Xehanort's classmates, except for Ericus for obvious reasons, are basically going to die. I think that's straight up what's going to happen. And yeah, it's basically a One Piece flashback if that does happen. I haven't played a game, but I just have a feeling they're all going to die or do the Strelitzia thing where they kind of die, but they like show up in like Cage 4 fucking whatever. You know, I could totally see that. Because this is Kingdom Hearts. No one really dies. It's not like One Piece when a character dies, they're fucking dead. Unless if Oda does a fake out. Which, So, yeah. I don't really got much else to say before ending with this. Do you like apple fritters? I like apple fritters.